Let's get to some of the questions. Overseas point of view. Dear Billy, do Americans know how crazy they are when it comes to believing their own government's propaganda? Yeah, well, maybe someday we can be like you and not believe your government's propaganda. Go fuck yourself. I know we're in a crazy time over here. Everybody realizes that. All right? And what you're doing is you're going on and you're watching videos of the dumbest mouth-breathing fucking Americans, and you think they're all like that. They're not. Okay? We know we're living in a fishbowl over here. What country are you from? All right. You speak about your news stations that have members of your own government's intelligence agencies telling people things with no facts or documents almost every day. My country has experienced a CIA-backed coup in the last 20 years. Oh, sorry about that. Maybe I shouldn't have gone in this hard with this person. This isn't anything new to your country's foreign policy. No, it isn't. It's humorous watching the U.S. trick their own people with the same tactics they use to create militant uprisings. Okay, touche. These strategies are as old as time, and a poor understanding of history is the blame. No, it isn't. It isn't. It's the fact that everybody is watching TV, and that's what's being spewed at them. And if in your country, if they were doing that to you, which I'm sure they are, you guys are in a bubble. The problem with now is you should have dipped in, saying you're from another country that got oppressed by us, and you should try to be building bridges with us so we can then stop yelling and being afraid and then look at our leaders and question what the fuck they're doing. All you did with your beginning was put me on the defensive to defend my country. All right? Oh, God. All right. Sorry. Here we go. So it's you enjoy watching our country go down the shitter, so what, am I supposed to feel bad about yours? I still do. All right. These strategies are as old as the international community deemed your Russia story as false. This is probably a Russian bot here. As well as the U.S. domestic courts. If you don't believe me, please read any international journalist who has no ties to any intelligent agency. Well, if you can find me that person, I will read it. Despite this, your news focuses on things instead of your military sprawl. Yeah, dude, everybody knows this. Everybody knows this. What are we going to do? They have the guns. We don't. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's a big country, buddy. We're trying over here. Okay. You never prosecute any of your politicians. And it is very clear that this will make economy expert. What? Wait. It will make it easier for you to continue to be weakened from the inside. Absolutely. I agree. I am not an economy expert, but here in my country, one of the quickest way our system was destabilized was the excessive spending. Oh, dude, I mean, you're 20 years late on this one. Do you think Americans are just ignorant, or do you think they're just too dumb to know they're being lied to? Well, I mean, you just kind of no. I don't. I think every country, the leader is lying to you and painting a rosier picture and saying that what they're doing is great and what the other people want to do is bad. I don't think politics is unique in our country. I think this is what they do everywhere. And I think if you're have the military sprawl that we do and you fuck with so many other countries, people hate you and they focus on you. And, I'm not going to start naming other countries, but other countries, aren't exactly, this is a weird time, dude. So, yeah, I know we're completely fucked up. You kind of trashed us. You offered no solutions. Here's the deal. The people in this country are just like the people in your country, okay? Everybody wants to walk around, feel safe, get a sandwich, find love, have a couple of kids maybe, and just be okay and know that their kids are going to be okay. That's what everybody wants, okay? So we're no different than from wherever you're from, all right? And as far as all of that other stuff, I mean, just how life has changed so fast. And I'm not talking about the pandemic. With technology and 24-hour news networks and all of this type of shit, and then deregulating rules of ownership of media, where all of a sudden that you are basically only getting the viewpoint of a very small amount of people, it's really easy to manipulate people. And, not for nothing, every time there's a war, both sides dehumanize the other people. They say still all of that shit that the terrorists talk about, that we're infidels and all of whatever the fuck that means. It's like, I'm not an infidel. I'm a fucking jerk off. This is just where I was born. Trying to get through the fucking week and pay my bills like everybody else. And they just build up all of this shit. I remember back in World War II, there's footage of Japanese women throwing their kids off a cliff and jumping off a cliff too when they saw the American troops, because their propaganda said that we would eat them if they were caught. And we said all kinds of fucking crazy racist shit about people that we're going to go bomb and blow up. Because if they didn't, I guess people would be like, why are you dropping explosives on fellow human beings? Like, I'll be honest with you, I cannot believe in 2020 that war is still legal. I get having a gun to defend yourself in your house, especially if you live in the middle of nowhere. By the time the cops get there, whatever was going to happen was going to happen. So I understand people that want to do that. But this whole fucking thing of like, hey, we think this and you think that, and you don't think what we think. Oh, you won't let us come in there and take advantage of you. So now we're going to just kill more of your people than you can kill of ours, so then you'll bow down to us, is, I don't know. It's so funny, this whole progressive time that we're supposed to be in. Nobody's fucking with war. It's nuts. And as far as all of that shit about the economic thing, like, the second we went over to the Middle East and had no exit plan, no exit strategy, he's got weapons of mass destruction. Oh, I guess he didn't. I mean, so now what? So we just stay? Well, we destabilized it. Now we can't leave. You fucking cunts. I don't know. I blame bankers and oil companies for all of this shit. That's what I do. And I've said it forever. You just give the oil company the sun. Just say that's yours. And we'll all switch to fucking solar power, even if at the end of the day throwing out the old solar shit is not as good, is not as, even if it isn't as clean as oil and coal and all that shit, at least we can just leave people in the Middle East alone and let them solve their own fucking problems and just get out of there. Save a bunch of fucking money. I don't know why they don't just do that. They're all fucking focusing on the goop there.